Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to LEGO Connections. Today we've got a very special mock episode for you. This is something I've been working on for a long time now. It's finally at a state that I think it's pretty good to go. There's a couple things that still need to be tweaked, but I was too excited to show you guys and I really wanted you to see what I've been working on. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at what we've got. Alright guys, so what you're seeing here is a working set of Wolverine Claws from the X-Men movies or from the X-Men comics. This is made in LEGO, and there's still a few kinks. It's still working out a few things. It is in its beta stage of building, but for example, there are some black and white plating here. It's just because I couldn't find the pieces to make it, but I was super excited to show you guys that I've got a working model here. So I'm going to show you how it works. There's a button right here. You push that button when you're pointing down, and it activates the set of claws like that. Then when you hold it, then when you release the button, you can move around and the claws still move a little bit, but I'm working on a way to figure that out. But it does move around and you can kind of swing the claws around and they are relatively sturdy. Then when you want to release, you just push the button again and sheath the claws like that. Alright guys, so here is the design. This is the Wolverine Claws made out of LEGO. It does fit around most arms, or at least the arms that I've tried it on. There's a bigger ring here for the bigger part of the arm, and then a smaller ring down here to fit the wrist. This is something I've been working on for a long time, so I'm just going to kind of dive in and show you the different parts of it and how it works. So without further ado, let's dive in. First, we're going to take a look at the claw sheath. So this is where the claws go in, right here. They're held in back here by this little piece of plating, and then up here they're held in as well with the piece of plating, and then here it's just open air so the claws can move freely. Once this button is pushed down here, like so, the claws are able to move out of their sheathing, and they move out towards the end, and they're loose in there so that they can fly out with ease and not be too stuck in there with too much friction. The frame of this is mostly designed with Technic bars like this. Everything is really put together with Technic bars and stuff like that, except for a couple parts that are done with Technic bars that have studs on them, like in here in this area. But most of it is put together with Technic bars and just used like in here to create the sheathing for the claws. There's just Technic bars lined together with some Technic bars under it as well to hold it all kind of together in place. Now I want to talk about the button mechanism. So over here, we've got the button mechanism. This here is the button. It is attached with a rubber band here. So the button moves like so, and then the rubber band kind of pulls it back into place. And as you can see, lined up here, the claws are stopped, but once the button is pushed, the claws are able to move freely because these Technic bars aren't blocking it anymore. So it's a relatively simple design. Nothing too complicated, just really a rubber band and moving things out of place, but it did take a little while to get this mechanism actually functioning. Also, when the claws are out, the Technic bars kind of pull it together and hold it in place a little bit, just giving it a little bit of extra stability. So there it is, guys. There's a general breakdown of the Wolverine Claws that I've built in LEGO. I want to thank you guys a lot for watching. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been inspired to build this. The response to my Spider-Man web shooter was really thrilling for me, and it really inspired me to get this thing working and make sure that it actually functioned and that I could show you guys the working set of Wolverine Claws in LEGO 2. So I want to thank you guys so much for the response to the Spider-Man web shooter, and I am excited to see what I can come up with in the future for Marvel-inspired wearables. Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. This is my working set of Wolverine Claws in LEGO. First, I want to thank you guys so much for watching and inspiring me to build something like this. After the Spider-Man web shooter response, I was super excited to get this thing finished and show you guys off what I have gotten built. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and like. I really appreciate it, and I'll be posting more content like this in the future when I figure out some more stuff to build, like these Wolverine Claws or the Spider-Man web shooter. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time on LEGO Connections.